Hi, my name is Jamie Perkunis. I'm a yoga therapist, physical therapist, and yoga teacher. I'm here to take 10 minutes of your time to show you how to do therapeutic yoga for yourself and for your patients. We're going to talk about a few stretches and yoga positions that we can do to help with plantar fasciitis. So the plantar fascia is on the bottom of the feet. And when we're working with plantar fasciitis, in addition to the bottom of the feet, we also want to work with the calves. So the calf muscles consist of the gastroc that crosses the knee joint and the soleus that only crosses the ankle joint. In addition to that, the muscles that go into the bottom of the feet also start underneath the calf muscle. So when working with the plantar fasciitis, we want to first open up the calf and then also open up the bottom of the foot. So how we'll start to bring attention to the calf is to take a blanket and roll it up so that it comes into a roll. If you have a foam roller at home, you can also use that. You can also use a bath towel too. And you're going to take your calves onto the roll and you're going to just rock your calves side to side. And that alone might elicit a little bit of discomfort, or you might feel like something's getting bumped over. And there's two heads to the gastroc, so sometimes we'll feel at the transition between each head when we're going side to side. So you can rock side to side. If you want a little bit more pressure, is you can place your leg on top and cross your other leg to press down a little bit more, so it's more pressure. You can do this on each side. It's important to keep breathing, and this might be quite tender if you're active or even if you sit a lot. So then from this position, you can work on just scooting so that the blanket's underneath your knees. And you can take a strap and place it around the ball of your foot. And when you lift the heel up off the ground, you're going to straighten the knee and then try to pull the foot back. This position of the foot is called dorsiflexion, and it results in opening up the back of the leg. If you find this is too intense to do, you can always alternate between pointing and flexing your foot. And keep breathing. And then notice the difference between the left and right side, and then go to the other side. So again, you're going to lift the heel up off the ground to straighten the knee, and then pull the foot back into dorsiflexion. The tendency also might be for your foot to turn out to the side, so keep your toes pointing straight up to the ceiling. Keep your kneecap pointing straight up to the ceiling, and keep breathing. We're going for a stretch in the back of your leg. Again, if it's a little bit too intense, you can always alternate between pointing and flexing your foot. Go ahead and release down. One more thing we can do is stretch the big toe. So the big toe is an important muscle when we're trying to walk. So you can loop the strap around your big toe and pull your big toe back into extension. You can do this with your heel on the ground, or if you want a little bit more, you can lift your heel up off the ground. And keep breathing. Release and go to the other side. Pull the toe back. Breathe. Maybe even lift the heel up. Make sure your ankle is also moving into dorsiflexion. So the foot is pulling back towards the shin. Release, and just notice how your feet are feeling. Take the balls of your feet to the blanket roll. Point your feet straight ahead and keep your heels on the ground. Use the chair for balance and shift your hips forward and lift your chest up. Breathe. Step your right foot forward, keep your left heel on the ground, and bend your right knee to the degree that you get a nice stretch that you can still breathe on your left calf. Keep your left knee straight, left foot pointing straight ahead. Allow your breath to move into your body. Find a stretch that you can breathe deeply in. And bring your right foot back to the blanket roll. Notice the difference between your right and left side. And step your left foot forward. Bend your left knee. Keep your right heel on the ground, right foot pointing straight ahead. Bend your left knee to the degree that you can get a nice stretch in your right calf. Keep breathing into your belly. Then return your left foot to the blanket roll. Shift your hips forward and notice how your calves are feeling. And slowly step off the blanket roll with your feet on the ground and notice your Tadasana. Notice any changes. Then remove the blanket out of the way, and this time we're going to stretch the big toe. We'll start with the left foot. You're going to take your left big toe to the leg of the chair and slide your big toe down. So the big toe points up towards the leg and the ball of the foot moves towards the ground. Bend your left knee to get a stretch in the bottom of your left foot. Come into a pose you can breathe in. Slowly come on out. Notice the difference between your left and right side, and then go to the right side. So start with your big toe on the leg of the chair and then slide the ball of your foot down towards the ground. Bend your front knee and feel a stretch in the bottom of your right foot, maybe even up into deep inside the right calf. Keep breathing. Then slowly come out of that position, come back into mountain pose, and notice how your feet, how your body is feeling.